Now earning 278 times more than average worker, new study shows CEO pay has grown more than 1,000% since 1978. Corporate greed is eviscerating the working class. Consumer advocacy watchdog Public Citizen.
Here's a summary of the article.
As even some of the wealthiest Americans have begun to call for major reforms to the U.S. economic system to narrow the wealth gap, a new study released Wednesday revealed that over the past 4 decades, salaries for the top executives in the U.S. have gone up by more than 1,000%. CEOs at the 350 largest companies now take home salaries that are 278% higher than those of the average worker, according to the new Economic Policy Institute analysis. You could cut CEO pay in half and the economy would not be any different, Michel, a distinguished fellow at EPI, told The Guardian. Chief executives earn an average of $17.2 million each last year and their pay grew more than 1,000% since 1978, survey finds. While CEO pay has gone up exponentially since 1978, the average worker makes only about 11% more than they would have in the same job 40 years ago, when adjusting for inflation. The generally tight link between stock prices and CEO compensation indicates that CEO pay is not being established by a market for talent, as pay surged with the overall rise in profits and stocks, not with the better performance of a CEO's particular firm relative to that firm's competitors, wrote Michel and co-author Julia Wolfe. CEO pay did not slow down after the recession of 2009, with executive salaries growing by more than 52% during the recovery from the economic crash brought on largely by powerful, unregulated banks.
This post received a score of 61,768, with an upvote ratio of 86%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Surf's up. Going round ol' heads on Pikes Cove.
Better do it soon before they control all the robots.
It gets worse. Wall Street hedge funds and private equity funds are deliberately gutting profitable companies, getting rich off the proceeds and leaving millions unemployed. All completely legal.
This happened at the company I used to work at. Took a profitable company with no debt and within a year saddled it with over $5 billion in debt and no way to make out interest payments.
How to tank an economy on the macro scale, 101.
Remember, the goal isn't to have a successful or functioning society or economy, it's to win.
Winning means walking away from the burning building with as much loot as possible.
You win by owning everything. The rich and the poor are separated more and more.
Karl Marx is rolling in his grave.
Not really, he explicitly said this would happen. Fading American dream. Income growth by income group.
Step 10. Step 11 Profit. This is exactly how the ruins of the Roman Empire converted into feudalism. The wealthy begin to take over society as the state weakens and assert their will over the masses because they can.
It's just more of the same. In every single economic and political system we've ever had, the rich and powerful end up milking their citizens dry. It never ends well and it will never change because we're great at analyzing the mistakes of our past and absolutely terrible at planning for the future. It's not the systems we come up with that are the problem, human nature is.
Planning isn't entirely the problem. It's that we have such short memories as a species that given enough time, we just dismiss, bury, and forget the lessons of history. Or we think it's different now. Humans have an unparalleled ability to corrupt the best of intentions and plans once we get far enough away from the previous causes or those plans.
The Internet can change all of this. That's why of all the issues, even before climate change, I bang the drum the hardest on net neutrality. It is so goddamn important to be able for us to organize and communicate.
If all you share is what they want you to share, then it is self-fulfilling. We need the Internet to be what it was originally designed to be, a way of sharing factual information, not fake news or any derivative of it. Control of what the people know, believe is the first thing you do if you want to control the masses.
I work in HR, so I know everyone's salary. This year, for example, top management and lower-level managers all got massive salary increases of at least 25%. Few days later, the CEO sends an email to the rest of the company saying there are no bonuses or increases this year due to blah blah. I was so pissed as I know the truth. Companies are just not sharing their wealth around properly. This culture is leading to huge inequality to middle-class people.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.